Welcome to the Jonah Jones podcast, where I speak to everyday CrossFitters about different areas of their everyday life and how CrossFit has impacted them. Every episode, the topic is randomly selected, and I also give my guests the chance to ask me any questions about anything they choose to. I have been coaching CrossFit for over 2 years now and have met a wide range of interesting people who are all on their own fitness journey. This is their story. I hope you enjoy. Let's get going. Hello. Welcome to the Jonah Jones podcast, episode 5, milestone episode, confetti falling from the sky, episode 5. Everything. We made it all the way to 5 episodes. I am here with Josh.
Hello.
Mr. Josh, how you doing?
I'm okay, thank you very much.
Let's get started. What are your thoughts on CrossFit?
I rather like CrossFit. You might have guessed that from, seeing me almost every day for the last year and a half, and periodically before then as well.
Yeah, I mean, we went to the same primary school.
You did.
Were a few years older.
I was in the same class. I knew your sister.
Josh knew my sister.
I was in the same class as your sister.
So class. Hope that's all it was. Yeah, and back then, you were, I'm going to say, unrecognisable.
I was very, very different.
You're different, yeah. You had long hair.
Long hair, lots of spots, no facial hair, which is forever my shame, and lots more extra pounds on me.
Yeah, I mean, I now you got the short hair. You're in good shape.
I got the short hair. I got a lot of hair on me, rest of me, but the pounds are gone a little bit now, and
definitely.
I got a bit more of a different shape now.
Yeah, loads. I mean,
it's nice.
I genuinely look back at how you looked then, and you do look like a completely different person.
I've had school friends who I've not seen for 5-6 years, just bumping on the train platform. They don't recognise me. They don't know who I am. Yeah. It's nuts.
Neither would I. So you look a lot better.
I needed to.
Do you feel better?
I feel a lot better now. I used to be tired a lot, and used to be sluggish, and I used to struggle doing simple things like lifting things, and I couldn't do a pull-up. I was not a very useful person. If you wanted me to do anything, it had to be with either my mouth or my hands, because apart from that, it was nothing else I could really do.
Was there a moment where you were like, right, let's get in shape?
I don't remember one particular moment. I think it kind of built up gradually for a while, because you know how it is. It's like you're overweight, you're spotty, you got long hair. I don't know how it is. You never had this, did you? You always. I'm
sure people listening.
Yeah, you never had this. Yeah, I'm sure there were many listeners who could relate. Unattractive, not particularly desirable, and I was tired of being alone and being useless. And I was like, I'm gonna make an effort now. So I when I turned 17, I think, started sixth form. I started playing rugby again. I started going to the gym on Wednesday afternoons. I had a really good friend, actually, who was a member of the first team rugby team. And he helped me along. He actually came with me to a few times at Winley gym, after school sometimes. Just to kind of do something. And then eventually I kind of just started I could do it by myself after a while.
Do you know how much weight you've lost?
At 16, I was 16 stone, which is about 105, 106 kilos. I was maybe a little bit heavier than that at one point, maybe pushing 110. And then after the conditioning thing with me, you and Gary, we did last year, I was down to about 75 kilos, which was pretty good. And now I'm sitting more around 82 to 85.
It's a big change.
Yeah.
I think you're a credit to yourself, a credit to health and fitness and CrossFit. Did CrossFit help with this transformation?
Oh, 100%. I mean, because when I first started doing it, it was just to look better.
Yeah.
And, I did look better, but I didn't feel too much better. My energy levels were still pretty poor. I did a lot of cardio in the morning, before breakfast and stuff, but I wasn't strong. You wanted me to do something, I could do it without getting out of breath, but I couldn't lift much or move anything of any distance well. My movement was terrible, and there was loads of things I just couldn't do. So I still couldn't do a pull-up. I looked better, I still couldn't do a pull-up. So CrossFit has helped me go from wanting to doing things to look good to wanting to be able to perform well.
Yeah.
And being able to do more. So I don't really care how I look too much now. It's
about
more
feeling good, isn't it?
It's more about being able to do more, move more weight, run faster, and jump higher, and more muscle ups or skills.
Feel good.
Feel good, 100%.
You've also, for quite a long time now, been training with me.
Jonah's training partner
Every
number
day.
4 or something.
Yeah, I'll work my way through them.
We'll have to do a timeline of your training partners one day.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a slut.
Training partner horse.
But I never leave them. They all leave me.
They all leave you.
John went and joined the Navy. Rob moved to Worcester.
Got a new job as an astrophysicist.
Josh
or something
decided to get a job.
Well, I always had a job. I just do more of it now. I always had a job, if you can call it a job.
Yeah, I'm working my way through. But no, Josh is still around. Yeah, I think you have so much good characteristics of a good training partner.
Yeah.
Because I always know that whenever we work out, I know that you're going to give 100%.
Yeah.
And that makes me want to give 100% as well.
Yeah. That and I'll just say yes to whatever dumb workout you're doing.
Yeah, that's the main thing I'm looking for a training partner. If anyone wants to come and train with me, willing,
just say yes.
Just say yes.
Like and be ready to change the routine or the schedule on a dime. It's like, oh, okay, what are we doing? Are we doing DT or are we doing was it Helen? Isabel. Are we doing DT or are we doing Isabel? No, we're doing both.
Heavy
DT.
We're doing heavy DT.
We're
rest
doing
5
minutes and then go straight into heavy Isabel.
It's like, yeah, we're not doing either or, we're doing both.
It's like, we're not doing either, we're doing both. So, if you want to be a training partner with Jonah, just be ready for things like that.
Just got to be willing. Have you found training with me has helped you?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. It's always good to chase. I think you've spoken on another previous podcast. Like, chasing is good.
Yeah.
But not like, and it's fun. It's nice trying to. Because I know, for example, if we do like pull-ups or something, I know you can do X number unbroken. Probably all the pull-ups unbroken. All the pull-ups unbroken.
Pull-ups. My little monkey arms.
You move the world, not the button. You move the world, not you. So things like pull-ups. So I can, if there's a manageable set, I can try and hang on. But I've learned, I wouldn't call it humility, but I've learned to break up sets. But I've learned to prioritize breaking up pace. I've learned pacing is the right word, probably. Yeah, learning when to break up my sets. I've learned when to if we're timing 400s or 800s. I know kind of a time to aim for that, so I won't just kill myself on whatever we're doing next. That's helped a lot. Watching your movements, because you're very good at a lot of gymnastic work and bar movement kind of things, as I'm sure most of our listeners know. I can always watch you and look for tips and tricks. Just if I'm doing muscle ups and I see, oh, his feet are together.
Josh is looking at me for tips.
Always the tips. But movement patterns and cycling times and that kind of thing. I learn a lot from watching people who are better than me. You get better with people who are better than you.
Yeah. You can do muscle ups now too.
I can. It's been a long road.
We can do any when we started, but now we're on 5, is it?
I think I got 6.
6?
I think I got 6 before.
Nice.
And a bar I think is 7 or 8 now.
Nice.
Just good.
Right then. Anything else to add? What we've covered so far?
From CrossFit or you?
Yeah, CrossFit, me, you, anything?
Oh, it's been a really humbling experience coming from thinking, I can, this is not too much. This is not too heavy. And then working out with guys like yourself or whoever. There's loads of guys in the gym who can do some serious stuff. And I'll think, okay, I'm pretty good now. I can do this. And then I'll just be completely just dominated in a workout by someone else who I did not think about. And I'm like, oh, they are something else. And then it's probably for a reason that I didn't even think about. They broke up X set better than I did, or they paced the run more than I did, or I went out way too hard and they just kind of plodded along at their own pace, and then they could speed up in the last round where I couldn't. It's been a really humbling experience learning from other people that I'm not as good as I thought I was. And then it's been a nice transformation looking back at that where I was and kind of realizing now what I can do. And repeating workouts is a great way of doing that.
Do you ever look back on old pictures of yourself and think,
Oh man,
who was
don't
that?
get. I know who that was, and I don't like him.
No.
It's like if I say this a lot, but if I could meet 16-year-old me, 15-year-old me, I'd punch myself in the face. I was an absolute idiot. Like, eating. I used to. I don't really tell many people this. I used to have after school, when I was about 16. I used to come home from school with my friend, and we'd put a pizza. So we'd make 2 pizzas, and 2 like oven fish, like cod or whatever it was, like battered fish, and we'd put it all in the oven, and we'd put the fish on top of the pizza, 1 each, and we'd have that after school. And then we'd have dinner after that. Followed, like that would be like 4:30.
Snack.
That'd be like 4:00, 4:30. And that'd be a snack, a whole pizza, and a fried fish, on top of the pizza. It, not gonna lie, it wasn't too bad.
I know. And
you'd put some ketchup on top of the fish or whatever, and so it was like just more tomato sauce. So, but it looked like some abomination. It was the worst. Josh special.
Right then. I'm really hoping for something quite random to come out of this box.
Oh, mate, it's you and me. It's going to be something absolutely ridiculous.
Like the first 4 topics we've had have been pretty
good, like...
Pretty good, serious...
Conversational, yeah.
I'm hoping for something
we're going to get something dumb.
Yeah.
We're going to get something dumb. All right, so it's 1 each?
1 each, yeah. Pick.
Ooh. I'm going to go for this one in the corner. Here we go. Ooh, what's this one? Origins of Universe. Dude.
Yeah, deal. Yeah,
that's some deep...
I got sport, but we're going Origins of the Universe.
Oh, wow. Origins of the Universe is R1, all right.
So, Origins of the Universe.
Oh, man, it's a big one.
I don't even know where to begin. Has CrossFit influenced your view on the origins of the universe?
Wow. I never really thought about it before.
Neither have I, but there's always now.
This is the reason for this. Actually, maybe in a way it has a little bit. Funnily enough, maybe actually yes.
Explain.
This is gonna be so weird. So
I'll get to my theory shortly.
Oh man, I want to know that a lot actually. I think I've become more Christian.
Yeah.
As I've done more CrossFit.
Right.
Which is kind of weird to say, but then thinking about a lot of the big names in CrossFit, there's a lot of faith guys in there.
Why do you think that is then?
I don't know. It's weird. I think maybe the speaking as like a general thing on CrossFit. I mean, it could be the way that religion or Christianity more specifically, like the way it has people think about their bodies. As opposed to like it's something special, it's something built for something. We're built to do certain things, as opposed to just we're balls of meat wandering the earth, kind of programmed by environment. Maybe, it could be a bit of that. If you think that my body's special, my body's built by God to do certain things, or maybe even just like from more of a political stance, like I'm a man, like just speaking as a personal thing as a man. I'm part of my role that I want to live in is protecting my wife and my family.
Didn't know you got married?
May I wish, but future wife. I'm single.
And I'll say advert there.
I know. Completely disregard that. But so if that's something that I want to do, then I need to be the best I can be at it, which means I need to be in good physical shape, and CrossFit is the best way to get in good physical shape, not just physically but in terms of overall health, in terms of diet, and my mindset has gotten so much better as well.
Yeah, mindset.
Getting through hard situations.
Yeah, definitely. I think with mindset, through doing CrossFit and trying to be as good an athlete as I can, I think
you've definitely improved.
I've really learned.
You've improved a lot.
How it helps so much to let go of things you can't control.
Oh, 100%.
But I then also think that one of the things you can't control is the origin of the universe.
Mate, so I mean, some people just don't think about it.
So yeah, I've thought about it less, if anything, just because...
You worry about little things. You worry about things that you can't change. You worry about them so much less.
Exactly, like the origins of the universe. I don't know how we got here. I'm never going to know how we got here.
Exactly.
So is it worth thinking about?
I think it depends, because you should think about it a little bit. But I think there are certain things that just aren't helpful at all.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of people, back when I was, very overweight, I was also quite depressed. And I was kind of not nihilistic, but probably the best way to describe it would be nihilistic. I didn't really believe in anything. And I thought we are just all balls of meat wandering around the earth. And I thought there's no free will, there's no impact on anything we can do, there's no choice. I thought the origin of the universe was like a mistake, it was an accident. And I thought, and if you start thinking like that, then you start thinking that there's no point to anything.
Yeah.
Why do I even go to school? What's the point of doing this work? I did literally zero work for the first 6 weeks of year 12, which is when you're like 17. I didn't even make notes. So I went in, showed my face, did no work. Just sat there, didn't care about anything. People talked to me, went straight in one ear out the other. Don't even remember it now.
Yeah, I find that quite interesting when you do think about it. What we are, if we are just humans on a rock,
there's no point to anything. There's
no
meaning to any. If that's true, which I don't believe it is, but if that's true, then there's no, like the nihilistic argument of there's no point to anything. Why do I even care?
Yeah,
why don't I just kill myself or something like that? That kind of there's no good argument against that if that's true. If that's where you're coming from, you can't reason against that.
Yeah, I mean, I was having this conversation,
which is why it's so hard.
The other week with some people, and I was like,
how deep do you get on these conversations with people, man?
I was like,
what? You go deep.
Like, if we are meat on a rock, what's the point of banking?
Literally,
politics.
What's the point of interest on investments and
I don't know why we
tea towels and anything.
I mean, I'm not religious. I'm not. I don't believe in God per se. I think respecting other people's beliefs is important. People can believe whatever they want.
Yeah, 100%.
I like to believe in something more.
Because
it makes then what is the point?
Exactly, and that's one of the reasons why I think a lot of the people who do CrossFit, who especially, I'm not sure if this is the reason why they become big names in CrossFit or the reason why they do CrossFit in the first place, but I think this is the reason why you have a lot of faith groups. But I think that having that reason to the reason of existence helps dramatically with your outlook on life and your body and health. Because why would you look after yourself if there's no point to your life? But if there is a point to your life, then you should take care of yourself. And CrossFit is the best way of taking care of yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I struggle to believe in this all-powerful, all-good God. I find that really hard to understand as a concept.
It's tough.
But I also find it really hard to understand this Big Bang theory where nothing collided with nothing to make the whole universe.
Exactly. It's weird now because a lot of people make that kind of thing, and it seems so. I can't even imagine it. I can't fathom everything.
Two atoms collide. Where did the atoms come from?
It's not even an atom. It's something smaller than the Big Bang theory. Because I used to be quite into my science back then. But so the Big Bang theory, it's something smaller than an atom, and inside of those there are smaller things too. And inside of those, there are smaller things too. And then we
where did they come from?
Exactly. And then people start theorizing about, it was the end of another universe that expanded, and then the universe slowly contracts, and then it collapses, and then everything goes into a small thing, and because everything went into a small thing, it goes into a big thing again. It's weird. Other people say, we're just a simulation, which I'm
totally the Matrix.
Matrix
I kind
things,
of think that's...
or we are just a computer program running made by future humans, and we aren't even real.
There are theories.
It's so they make a lot of things now.
Do you believe in aliens?
I don't believe in aliens, but I'm not ruling their existence out.
I totally believe there's such a big universe and galaxy of aliens and other civilizations. And I think, that we're like in the Matrix.
In one of those, in the alien things.
Like sci-fi?
Yeah, I know.
Films.
Yeah.
I think they really happened in the real universe.
They're just historical things that are being played to us.
The people that make them, it's in their subconscious.
Okay.
And they're like, I'm going to make this cool story, but it actually happened in the real universe.
So our sci-fi movies are just their like historical recordings.
Yeah.
That we're getting played here. Yeah. So like Star Trek really happened.
Might have.
Dude, that'd be pretty cool.
I know, yeah. They're just,
in the back of people's heads and they make them because it's Matrix.
I was watching something about this the other day actually it's called the Fermi paradox, because the universe is so big, and so and probability means that there's this many stars. Most of them are going to have planets around them. Some of them will have planets like ours in terms of the habitable range. Too close to the sun, they're tiny balls of dead rock. Too far away from the sun, they're just big giant gas balls. There will be some that have planets like ours in terms of where they are in the sun, and they haven't been destroyed by comets or gamma ray bursts or solar flares or volcanic things or whatever it is. There's so many galactic reset buttons on life that could possibly happen. There's so many dangerous things that have limited human space travel around our solar system, at least, because we just can't get past X region of space without being fried by gamma rays to death. Or this part of space. Exactly, not yet. Or this part of space because it's just too hot and we haven't got anything that won't melt. This is the Fermi paradox, is that there's that much life, there's that much opportunity for life in the universe because it's so big, that some life must have existed before ours, and that some of it, probability means, that they must have gotten through all those galactic things and they can travel the stars. But if that's true, why haven't we seen any? We haven't got any of it.
Here we go.
Have we been visited? Do you believe?
I think things like the internet is alien.
What? Come on.
Like, I'm not saying this is what I firmly believe, but I think it could be.
It'd be funny if it did, but
you know, like in
the place with the memes are aliens. Is that what you're saying?
No, have you seen Misfits?
I have not watched the TV show Misfits.
So basically, one of the episodes of Misfits, this guy time travels back to try and kill Hitler.
Bad idea.
But he fails and he drops his phone.
Oh, what an
idiot!
idiot!
So the Nazis get the phone.
Oh, bad idea.
And obviously, like,
and bad stuff happens.
So like,
yeah.
you know,
more
aliens,
more bad stuff happens.
Aliens came and dropped their phone.
and that's
how we were like, oh, we're gonna take this and we're gonna make our
hold on. So what you're saying is you believe that the Men in Black films are just literal canon, like literally happened?
Men in Black films.
Microwaves, Velcro, telephones,
the Matrix,
the internet. That's literally like the Men in Black. Aliens came to Earth, and we just have their patents on technology like microwaves, and we just reverse engineered them from that.
I'm not saying I firmly believe that, but it's a theory.
I invented the internet in my time travel things. That's a theory as well. we could have a lot of theories.
Oh, time travel's a weird one. Time travel, it's like...
Time travel's a bad idea. We can time travel, technically, already now.
Oh,
but you can only go forwards in time. And you don't go very far.
It's like...
like half a second.
From the future, time travelling back to now.
They wouldn't.
See them?
Because you probably can't.
It's like Doctor Who.
Timey-wimey, wibbly things. I'm not sure.
I used to really like Doctor Who, but there was this one Doctor Who where it's like... everyone sees time as like a straight line, and really it's just a big ball of
timey-wimey, screwy-wibbly things.
Fuzz. It's just a big ball.
See,
it's like
time is such a weird thing.
We invented time, like the clocks. We invented them.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we have such a hard time. Maybe the universe never did. Or maybe it's always been there, but we can't even comprehend that because in our concept, time has a beginning and end.
Well, probably if the universe might not have always been, or probably it might have been.
You know what else I kind of think?
Okay, yeah, here we go. So it's not Men in Black, and it's not The Matrix. What the film we got now? What we got now?
It's not a film.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But this one is that I invented the universe.
You invented the universe. Oh, that's pretty impressive.
Or I am the universe.
So I'm not real then.
I don't know that because the thing is,
I'm not real.
I know for a fact that I'm a sentient being. I know I'm real.
Yeah.
I know. I have absolutely no idea about you though.
But I know I'm real.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can't. How do I know that I believe?
I'm real, but what about you?
I can't believe that though. The only thing I know is that I'm real. I have absolutely
no idea. You don't believe I'm real. You're saying that.
I don't believe
you don't believe I'm real.
I'm saying I don't know for 100% fact that you are real. I know for 100% fact that I am real.
This is true.
So this could all be happening. I could be in a coma somewhere. I could be inventing this.
This could be some dream. Yeah, the world only exists where you can see it, and there's nothing else real.
This has been reaffirmed to me a few times.
Okay, yeah.
Because like sometimes I'm getting in the car and I'm like, hope this song's on the radio. This song from 2006.
Yeah.
And you never guess what comes on the radio.
It's
that
from 2006.
song that I wanted to play from 2006, and I'm like, I really want to watch this episode of Family Guy. Yeah.
Family Guy.
Turn on the TV. That episode's on. That happens to me quite a lot. So.
Are you sure you're just not like Truman in the Truman Show?
I don't know.
The entire world is just for you. Like, so, there's nothing outside of Sutton Coldfield.
Yeah, so I am the inventor of the universe. I'm the only thing that's real. That's one theory.
You think, therefore you are.
Exactly.
That's the
so if you're listening and thinking,
phrase.
Jonah, you need to calm your ego down. I'm not saying I believe firmly that I am the only living thing in the universe, but I'm saying it's possible.
Jonah's the centre of the universe.
Because
Shocker.
I'm 100% sure that I'm real and I have absolutely no idea about anyone else.
All the CrossFit's a lie.
And you could tell me
CrossFit's
that
not
you're real, but I have absolutely... I can't believe you. So we've had a bit of a religious talk. We've had science talk.
We've had a lot of science talk.
Matrix, Men in Black.
Men in Black. We've had basically a movie podcast.
Jonah, the centre of the universe talk.
That's normally every day with you.
If you've got your own theory about how the universe started, then share it with me or share it with your friends and your family.
Oh, yeah.
Share it on Facebook. Right then, anything else you want to add to Origins of the Universe?
Origins of the Universe. I think to a lot of people it doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah.
I think sometimes people don't ask themselves the big questions like that kind of thing. It's important to have something to believe in, because otherwise you end up with just the nihilistic. What's the point of everything? Mm-hmm. Nothing matters. And that's really hard to do CrossFit when you think like that. Why are you going to put yourself through 5 minutes of hell when you don't believe there's any point to it?
Mm-hmm. And I just think, if you upset me, I'll just erase you from the universe.
Because Jonah's in the universe, confirmed.
Right then, questions with Jonah.
Questions with Jonah. Okay.
What you got for me, bro?
I wrote these down because I had to be prepared.
No, I always keep these as a surprise. I never asked to know them before, so hopefully he has some good ones today.
He has not seen these. Well, in honor of I was walking to your house and I almost walked past your house because I didn't recognize your house. I don't look at your house number. I just look for your car.
Yeah.
And as we all know, the KA has gone onto greener pastures.
R.I.P. the KA.
Rip the KA.
Let's take a moment just to...
Moment of silence for that absolute legend of a car. So, your KA was something else.
Yeah.
So my first question is, what is your dream car? Because you got a new car recently.
Right, I want a really old, like not even branded, old black 2-door pickup truck.
Yes.
Like just plain black,
I love it.
3 seats. Like none of these fancy new ones.
No,
like,
there's no rear seats.
4 doors and like a tiny little bit at the back.
You want one cab.
Like 2 doors, 3 seats, big nice thing at the back.
Yeah.
Like old black pickup
there must
truck.
be a thing with CrossFit and pickup trucks, because I really want a pickup truck as well.
Yeah, it's because it's that. Right, let's put the rower and the bike in the back of the pickup
and the
truck
D-ball
with
or
a
something.
bar and some plates, and let's go drive into the forest.
Let's drive to
the middle of nowhere.
let's drive to the side of let's drive to the park and go find a big hill.
Exactly.
And we'll do hill sprints between things. All right. So then we probably touched on this a little bit earlier, talking about DT and Isabel, but you and me have done some dumb workouts.
Yeah.
What do you think is our dumb... I mean, we did that thing with Mac the other week as well. That was pretty dumb.
Do you want to know the dumbest workout?
What is the dumbest workout we have done together?
Can I answer we and...
Yeah, okay, yeah, fine, yeah, sure. Because you do a lot of stuff by yourself.
My personal dumbest workout I ever did was with Dean.
Oh, okay, yeah, this is going to be...
Shout out Dean.
Shout out Dean, yeah.
And it was on a rest day.
Okay.
So we were going to do this workout with Lee and I think Matt.
Oh, really? Oh, wow, okay.
They were writing these things on the board.
Yeah.
And because it was rest day, I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. It's like, what do you want to do? I don't really want to do anything. So it turned out that me and Dean, we did a 15-minute EMOM of anything you want.
Oh, is this the one we went around the gym?
Yeah. So
it's in a circle around the gym.
We had 15 minutes. We did 15 different movements. You could pick your own rep range. You could
pick your own
weight, whatever you want. And we just, for 15 minutes, we just did nonsense.
That's.
And it was the dumbest workout I ever did.
That's pretty bad.
It was enjoyable.
Oh yeah.
Me and Dean often say it's
the best workout.
The best workout we've ever done. And the dumbest one we've done.
Because you and me have done some absolutely dumb workouts. I'll keep on thinking back to that conditioning thing. The half an hour EMOM.
That's the worst one I've ever
That's the worst one. But programming, it looks really nice on paper.
Yeah.
So I don't really count that one because it looks really nice on paper.
EMOM 30, 15 cal row, 15 cal bike, 15 cal ski.
Alternating minutes for the half an hour, for the 10 rounds.
10 rounds.
10 rounds.
That is the worst one I've ever
That
done.
was the worst.
I want to try it again with 16 reps.
Oh my god, no.
So I just about managed the
15. Why would you do that to yourself? No.
It was genuinely the worst one I've ever done.
Dude, I think I did 12 because I wasn't anywhere near you guys. I think I did 12. And I think for the last 4 or 5 minutes, I did 10 reps. The t-shirt you're wearing now is from a particular film franchise.
Yeah.
Do you have, people who don't watch the movies are going to tune out right now, just for a couple minutes. Do you have any predictions for the upcoming Marvel movies?
Man, I'm going to be here forever. Oh, don't do this to me. Oh, no. Oh, man.
For those of you who aren't with us right now, he's wearing a Guardians of the Galaxy t-shirt. Potential spoilers, because Jonah knows a lot of things about these films.
Technically, I invented the universe.
You invented this. You invented all these films.
I know what's going to
This is just a fan fiction in your head.
Yeah. So Avengers 4.
Yeah.
The events of the
previous one,
third film, are mostly going to be
undone.
Mm-hmm. So everyone's going to remember everything that happened.
They'll remember Thanos.
But pretty much everyone that died is going to come back to life, and everyone that's
living right now
alive is probably going to die.
Okay, let's get your head back on straight then. The next question that we're going to go back to CrossFit again. We're going to move away from fictional things. Okay, and now people that may not know your training program too well might have seen you doing a lot more weightlifting recently. This is because you've been on a weightlifting program for about 6 weeks, I think it was.
Yeah.
People might see that and think, oh, maybe I should go on a program. A couple other guys in the gym, I know some of the other guys are doing strength programs, that kind of thing, squat programs. Should, quote, everyone, does everyone need a program?
For weightlifting.
For weightlifting or something else? Is a program good for every athlete?
Well, it depends what your goal is. Depends on what kind of program you follow. That's why, like ComTrain, they have the class programming, they have the individual program and masters program. So it just depends what your goal is. I think it follows the CrossFit dynamic of everybody's needs differ by degree and not by kind. So everybody should be doing the same workouts, whether you're a competitive athlete or just trying to stay in shape. You know, the workout is the same. I think if you want to be competitive, you've got to put a massive emphasis on strength if you aren't strong yet, because you have to be strong enough to play.
There's a barrier to entry.
If you don't have those numbers, it's going to be hard to be really competitive. I mean, you could say the same with gymnastics. If you can't do a muscle up.
Exactly. I bring this question up because Jonah a while back sent me some gymnastics homework.
Yeah, and again, it just depends. If you want to get better at CrossFit and be a good CrossFitter, then you have to follow a program that's going to work on your weaknesses, whether that be weightlifting, gymnastics, or conditioning. You need to put a bias on one of those just to keep working. If you just are doing CrossFit to stay in shape, though, you just need to follow the class programming. Just sticking to the class programming is probably enough. Unless you
do people need to do accessory work? Like, should people be coming into open gyms? Like, if they're like a regular athlete, should they come in? Is that what, like, you have to, or do you not have to?
It really depends what your goal is.
Yeah.
If you are literally just coming into the gym to look a bit better, get in good shape, feel good, you don't need it. You just need constantly varied functional movement at relative high intensity. If you want to get better at CrossFit,
at the sport of CrossFit,
if you want to be a good CrossFitter, then you need to do it. Accessory work based on your weaknesses.
Yeah.
Accessory work based on lifting and gymnastics and all this. But yeah, if you just want to be good at life, just do constantly varied functional movement at relative high intensity once a day for 1 hour, and you'll be set.
Mate, yeah.
And eat clean, sleep well, and stay rid of chronic disease.
Hopefully, yeah. There you go.
And stress-free.
Stress-free. Talking about stress.
Way.
We come up to our third of the non-CrossFit questions.
Cool.
Which is, this might be a bit of a personal question. I'm not sure how deep we're going to get on this one. What are you most worried about right now?
Right now?
Like maybe not like this second, but like right now. Like this kind of time in your life.
This second is, how am I going to cut so much of that Marvel
the Marvel question out of this podcast?
Question you asked me.
What are you most worried in this time of your life right now? What are you most worried about? Is it an injury? Is it something else?
You know, I'm really good at not worrying.
I've noticed that in our workouts as well.
I mean, if I'm worried about something, I have a process where I go, Will this matter in 20 years? Probably not. Will this matter in 5 years? Probably not. Will this matter in 1 year? Probably not. Will this matter in a month? Probably not. Will this matter in a week? Probably not. Will this matter tomorrow? And if the answer's no to that, then there's no point worrying about it.
That's pretty good.
So that's the little things worrying about. But yeah, I think the biggest thing I'm worried about is that I spoke a little bit about this last week.
I was listening back and I thought you might have. Yeah.
And it was just that I don't end up where I'm meant to be in my life. You know, it is worrying that you can't just do what you want in life. You can try your best and you can, you know, people can do it, but I want to do things that make me happy, want to make other people happy, and I never want to settle. But I am worried that it will come to a point where I might have to settle.
You have to settle for things.
And that is a worry, because that will matter in 20 years. And in 5 years, and in 1 year, and a month, and a week, and tomorrow. But yeah, man, just got to try and live in the moment and not worry, especially about the little things.
A lot of people
don't sweat the small stuff.
Don't sweat the small stuff. That's some good advice there.
Yeah, man.
A lot of people try and plan their lives to a crazy degree, even from a very early age. This is one of the reasons why I was not doing too well at school. Because when I was like 16, I thought I had it all planned out. I was like, I know I'm going to do this subject at A level, do this at uni. I'm going to work at this certain place, all very, very other people dependent. And I'm going to do this certain thing. I'm going to achieve this one thing in this particular field, and then that's me. I'm going to have won. Then, like over the summer break, came back, and that accomplishment that I wanted to accomplish myself in that particular field had been accomplished by someone else. They'd found it first, or they'd done it first, and so that was my entire 20 years plan gone, and so that changed my 10-year plan and my 5-year plan and it didn't affect my tomorrow. But everything past the month for that whole life plan had changed completely. Yeah,
I think I could definitely do with looking a bit more long term, because I'm just very impulsive. But
you are.
It works for me for so far.
The number of times you've changed a workout on the fly. I'm surprised you don't change workouts in the middle of the workout.
I've done that before.
I know you have. Okay, so that is. I think that's a pretty good. I think that's a pretty good answer right there. For that one. And our final question.
Here we go.
The final question. I'm not sure. You might have covered it on a previous podcast. I'm not entirely sure. My memory is not that great.
Okay.
As a lot of people know, it's been kind of big news in the CrossFit world for a few months now. What's going to happen to the regionals? What's happened to the games in terms of qualifying? In terms of, is it sanctioned events? What are your thoughts on the changes to the regional/games format qualifying process?
I get it. I just don't understand all of it. Because you're taking the competition for the fittest in the world and not putting the fittest in the world there. If you're putting the fittest person in Botswana
against the fittest person in, say, England.
Exactly. It's like, how are you going to compete? How, like, you look at the games workouts.
Oh, yeah.
How are people from...
Pakistan has one box.
Exactly, like, and you try and put them in those games workouts. What's the point of that?
Is that putting me in a CrossFit Games workout?
And then the sanction events, I do like it.
They look pretty fun.
But I also think you get the same people doing all of them.
I mean,
that can afford to.
The people who are sponsored, the people who are sponsored can fly out to Dubai. I mean, Travis Mayer. Yes, I mean,
exactly.
Dubai's a good example. A lot of people talk about. Waterpalooza is another one.
Yeah,
I think that's on the list.
Granite
Granite Games are on there.
Sponsors sort it out.
Matt Fraser's won the Granite Games before.
Exactly. So I think it makes it so much harder for like me.
Yeah,
young
exactly.
Athlete,
That's why I asked you this question, because I know you're on the bubble of regionals, pushing regionals.
So yeah, I mean,
in the old format at least.
Regionals now isn't a thing.
Regionals now is not a thing.
Yeah, I think it has its benefits. I think I do like the sanction events. I think it makes it interesting as a spectacle. And globalizing it's good. But for me personally,
yeah,
it's not great. But can't do anything about it.
There you go.
Awesome, man.
That's the end of my questions.
Good ask questions.
Thank you.
I did try. Enjoyed this podcast? How have you enjoyed doing this?
Oh, this has just been basically what you and me talk about, our banter in the gym, or in the car just with a couple of microphones. Really, that's about it.
Yeah, exactly.
This is basically just the same as normal, really, just with some less sweaty workouts in the middle of it.
Yeah, Josh has got his t-shirt on for once.
Hey,
guys,
they don't know that.
It's done. Josh is wearing a t-shirt
wearing a
right
shirt.
now. If you didn't believe it to be possible, I can confirm to you all right now that Josh has a t-shirt on.
They don't believe you. They don't believe you. They just
It's
know
hard to believe.
It's very difficult to believe. I take my shirt off a lot.
To anyone thinking about coming on the Jonah Jones podcast?
Oh, it's an experience.
What would you, yeah?
It's a very relaxed atmosphere. It's fun. It's breezy.
Right then, that is going to end episode 5, special edition of the Jonah Jones podcast. It has been a wild ride.
Oh, mate, yeah.
We've had fun. I don't even know how to end these anymore. I've totally lost my head.
I guess we'll see you next week, I
From
guess.
this mind-blowing topic, my head is frazzled and I'm going to have to go and lie down. I will see you all next time. Bye.
Bye, everyone.